What's up? This is Nak3d Halo bringing you my first ever match on Game Battles. This is a 2v2 Zealot match. Some very intense plays in here. Also some sad fails, which I'll point out to you, of course. While you're watching, I want to discuss 4 things briefly. First, welcome to my new subscribers from FB Walshy for the win. You guys probably saw my How to Get to Terminal 3 Like a Boss video. That was his title, not mine. He sort of spiced it up. But I'm glad you liked it and you subbed, and welcome to my channel. Second, I'd like to discuss briefly the Thanksgiving Invasion Community Night we had. It was an absolute blast. Thanks so much to everyone who made it out. I'll have the highlights video up very soon as a channel update, so I get to talk about all of our recent successes, where my channel is moving forward, all the collaborations that I'm doing, and then also get your input on the kinds of game types that you'd like, right? There's a lot of casual players and a lot of hardcore players in the Halo world, so let me know if you want to see more MLG, if you want to see more speedruns in a certain campaign, or, you know, whatever you're interested in. Always feel free to send me a message or leave a comment on YouTube or on Facebook or Twitter, you know, whatever, and I'll be sure to check it out, try to get that content to you as fast as possible. So third, let's talk a little bit about game battles. A lot of you probably don't know the details about game battles. I sure didn't before this weekend when I finally registered a team. Basically, game battles is an online ladder for intense MLG players to go and sort of compete against the best and rank up to see how good they can be. And just to show the world that they have a competitive edge, right? And this is also really good practice for MLG tournaments. If you're going in matchmaking and it's just too easy, I don't know if you've ever gone into the MLG playlist. It is not easy, but some people just think like, oh, this is, you know, just stomping on kids, and so they go online and set up these challenges. So you go to gamebattles.com, register a team, and then you can create a challenge. Let's say for best of 3, you can do bloom or no bloom, default weapons or no power weapons. And I meant to do 0 bloom actually for this game. Oh, Transcendent got domed hard there. But I accidentally had like missed something, and you know when you reset the screen how it sometimes resets other stuff, and it reset the default. And these guys had accepted our challenge. Transcendent gets domed again. They accepted it because they wanted to play default. They didn't want to play 0 bloom. Now check this out. This is one of the fails right here. Should have clearly had this guy. Don't know why I tried zooming in, but then I couldn't unzoom. Like every time I'd try, he would hit me and it would rezoom. That's never happened to me before. This is the one and only time. Definitely not going to want to do that again. And then right here, I'm like, oh, I'll just go through this teleporter. And not a good idea. He's watching it with snipe. I get domed. And the score is tied, 7-7. A very intense game so far. English and I are calling out like crazy. I'm going to have a call out for you guys in a couple seconds. But basically, MLG Zealot and just 2v2 in general is all about the teamwork. You have to know where to call out. You have to know where your enemy is, where they're heading, what everyone's shields are. You see right here, English dies, so I'm going to back off because there's no point in challenging 2 players. I have a power weapon. I want to keep it from them. I want to wait for him to spawn up. And so he spawns what we thought was behind them, but he actually gets taken out, and I'm going to head back to Hollows. And then right here, I'm calling out for him. I'm like, where is this guy? I don't see him, English. He's got to be like blue 1. And sure enough, he was. And even though English spawned right there, kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to go into the in-game audio real fast. Check this out. I'm coming around red hollow. I'm nading red hollow.
Leak, one shot again.
They're both one. They're both one. I got one. Oh, beautiful.
Let's go. New weapons.
So there's an example of our in-game callouts, how I was telling him where I was going, what I was doing. He was letting me know who he's engaging, where they are, what their shield is, what's happening. There's so much to call out. Right here, we get embarrassed, unfortunately. I thought he was weaker. And then I missed a bunch of my DMR shots, so he's going to get away. We're going to lose the lead. Something you'll notice, my DMR is a bit shaky this game. I was actually very nervous because it's like my first match on Game Battles. And if you've ever been to a tournament or like a sporting event, I don't know if you know that adrenaline, like that nervous excitement where your whole body just sort of feels it, and you're like shaking a little bit, and you're freaking out, your heart's beating maybe like butterflies or whatever. And that's the feeling I had going into this game. I was like, you know, this is my first match, I want to win it. We won our first game on Sanctuary, and this is our second game on Zealot, which, by the way, on Game Battles the maps are randomly selected. right here I nade English because I hear someone behind me. Didn't know it was him. He didn't communicate that to me, and it was just poor judgment on my part. And we're both going to get cleaned up. We're now down 12 to 16. We're about to come back though. Don't worry. This is going to be a big turnaround for us. Right now I'm calling out on Transcendent on top gold, and English is trying to put shots on him, looking for his other teammate. English is going to take out Transcendent. And this guy, I saw him go ring 2, but he could also have gone ring 1. So I'm looking for him. Here he is, calling him out, trying to get English to engage him from the other side. But by the time I get down there, he's going to actually have pulled the evade, which is a very powerful weapon, very underestimated, and he's going to escape to bottom red. So we're constantly looking around for them and trying to get the edge on them. So for those of you who are maybe beginners, Zealot can look pretty confusing, right? Like, I know when I first started playing it, and to a lot of my friends, they're like, I hate Zealot. It's so confusing. It's just all these purple things everywhere. And I can totally see that perspective, right? Because if you're unfamiliar, then everything just looks like the same, sort of. But once you understand the map, it's actually very, very basic. Right, you see right there I'm looking at red base, and right over here I'm looking at blue base, and they're playing very conservatively now. I don't know why they switched from playing very aggressively to very passively, but we're going to take that to our advantage. We're going to pull the snipe, and I'm going to look at them from top blue. This guy from bottom red is going to try to hit me up. English calls it out, so I know where it is and I can escape. Right here, just trying to take back the lead. English is sort of poking in as the recon, trying to find out where they are, and I'm waiting to snipe these guys. So right now you're sort of seeing the calm before the storm. I'm looking for the snipe, they're hiding, and things are about to get dirty. So right now I'm on ring structure. That's red health right there. Collect gets domed. Transcendent gets one shot. Sean is right there ready to pick up the kill, and he takes him out. That's 2 more kills for us, catching up to the lead. And I'm just going to try to hold down ring 3 right now because I've seen in pro videos that they use these glass panels very effectively to stay alive. It actually has more cover than you think because of the arch on it. And right here, boom, pick up that assist and that kill. We are now tied for the lead, 17-17. See the spawn, going to pick that. Oh, I didn't get the kill actually. My bad. I thought I got that headshot, but he's going to get away. And then check this out. Transcendent's going to come at me. There we go. There's the headshot. This guy's going to drop and get domed. That's great teamwork. English calling out where he's going to go, what we're doing. We're now up 19-17. Transcendent's going to come at us. And what's going to happen? I throw that nade. I could have thrown it more around the corner because he actually could have got a couple shots on me right there. But let me talk a bit more about the callouts before this game's over. So that's red health. Sean's shooting at red. This is red spiral, right? And he's telling me I have to make a decision. The other guy's right behind me, so I gotta pretty much kill him, and then I'm probably gonna die. And then English is gonna come and try and pick up the next kill, which he does. Right here, this is hollows because of all the holograms. It's sort of short for that. Down there is like blue 1, blue hall, and then these are the lifts. So red lift, blue lift, because the main lifts are closed off in MLG. So I'm gonna go up red lift. This is red landing. And it's great on this map because all the colored callouts are symmetrical. So this is blue landing. I predicted he was going to be right there, threw a perfect nade, had an incredibly sloppy DMR. Very nervous at this point. Very happy that we're in the lead. I'm going to let my shield come back before getting hit and call out this guy. He's on blue landing. And instead of going towards blue street, which is what he probably should have done to get away, he charged me at top gold and got blamed. So very exciting win. Very fun game for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click the thumbs up. Check out some of my previous videos if you're curious. This is Nak3d Halo. Thanks so much for watching.